everyone, today we are going to learn Nadi Shodhan Pranayam. For that, to understand that, first understand what is Pranayam. Pranayam is made up of two words, Prana plus Ayam. Prana means our subtle life energy or pranic energy, and Ayam means expansion. So the meaning of Pranayam becomes expansion of your pranic energy or expansion of your life force. Now, what is Nadi Shodhan Pranayam? Nadi Shodhan means actually cleaning or clearing. So, Nadi Shodhan Pranayam means cleaning or clearing of your nadis. Nadis are nothing but subtle energy channels in our body where our pranic energy flows. This is also known as balancing pranayam because it brings about a balance between your two main nadis, which is Ida and Pingla nadis, which is connected to your right brain and left brain respectively. So it brings about a balance between these two brain hemispheres, and also it brings about a balance between your parasympathetic nervous system and sympathetic nervous system. Okay, so let's talk about the time of pranayam. So the time of pranayam, it's either early in the morning during your sunrise time, or you can do it after sunset. That's the time which it is best conducive for pranayam. In your regular yoga practice, you can do pranayam after your asana practice and before your meditation practice. That time is supposed to be the ideal. And you also make sure during pranayam or before doing any kind of pranayam, your stomach has to be completely empty. Place of pranayam, which place you should do. So like any yogic asanas or yoga postures to do, you have to make sure the place where you are doing pranayam, the place has to be well ventilated, it has to be airy, and it's better if you do your yogic practices of pranayam at the same place every day, because then the place has become like it has good vibrations. So you have to do at the same place, same time every day, 365 days a year, because regularity is the key. And now understand what should be your seat where you are sitting and doing the pranayam. So the seat should be made up of natural fibers like cotton or wool, no synthetic material, because synthetic materials, they attract a lot of positive ions and they repel negative ions. And that repelling of negative ions, it's not good for your pranayam practice. So make sure the cloth, the kind of cloth you are wearing, that has to be 100% natural fiber, preferably cotton, loose clothes, and the seat where you are sitting, that has to be also cotton. Either like right now I am sitting on a cotton mat, okay? So like that you have to use either cotton mat or any woolen kind of seat also, like a folded blanket also you can use. And there are some rules of Nadi Shodhan Pranayam you have to make sure. So for Nadi Shodhan Pranayam, you have to breathe only through your nose. Your breathing has to be very slow, smooth and full of awareness. The breathing has to be so subtle, so smooth, so that your own breathing sound you should not hear. The breathing has to be that smooth. Otherwise, if it's not advisable to strain your lungs, okay? So try to do it very gently, very slowly, take your time. First calm yourself down and then start doing. Another thing is, suppose after your yoga practice you are doing pranayam, you have to do this pranayam, Nadi Shodhan Pranayam, after your heating pranayam, like Kapalbhati and Kapalbhati, although it's a Kriya, Kapalbhati and Bhastrika, after heating pranayam you have to do that, and before Ujjayi or Bhramri you have to do this Nadi Shodhan Pranayam. That's the ideal practice we have to follow. You start with 10 complete rounds and gradually you can take it to 10 rounds also. So these are the rules. Plus here I want to talk to you about mudras also, Has Mudra. So mudras are nothing but they are energy locks. During pranayam you gain lot of pranic energy. So the energy we keep losing losing it through our fingertips. So if you do Chin Mudra, which is the simplest mudra, if you do Chin Mudra, this creates a psychic lock, energy lock. So the same energy which is you are losing, it gets recirculated in the body. So mudras, Hast Mudra, they basically conserve your pranic energy, which is you have to follow. In Nadi Shodhan Pranayam, we use two Hast Mudra. Our left hand is always in Chin Mudra. This is Chin Mudra. Thumb and four fingers joined, and rest of the three fingers together in a straight line. Okay. And this hand, right hand, we have to use Nasika Mudra or Nasikagra Mudra. This is, you have to do like that. These two fingers you have to keep together and separate. This ring finger, it can be used for closing your left nostril, and from thumb you close your right nostril because it's alternate nostril breathing, so we use alternatively like that. You can keep these two fingers, first and second finger, either you can keep it folded, or better if you keep it here on your eyebrow center by gently pressing it, because this is the seat of Agnya Chakra. So if you press it slightly like that, your Agnya Chakra gets stimulated. So you can keep it like that, and then alternatively you use your thumb and ring finger for closing and opening the nostril. So now we will start the practice. The practice we will do in 3 stages. First we will do 4 rounds of conscious breathing. Just become aware of your breath, to become aware of your breathing process. Okay. Next we will do 4 rounds of Chandra Anulom, and then we will do 4 rounds of Surya Anulom to get more sensitive about our nostrils. Okay. And then we will do actual Nadi Shodhan. So these 3 stages we have to follow. So first you have to sit in any comfortable posture. So this is, you can either sit in Sukhasana, cross leg posture, whatever is comfortable with you, you can sit like that, or if you want, you can sit in Siddhasana like that. Okay. Make sure your back is completely straight. This is Siddhasana. Or you can sit in Ardha Padmasana. One of the leg goes up, knee touching down. This is Ardha Padmasana. Or you can also use this Purna Padmasana. This is supposed to be the best asana for doing pranayam practice. Whatever is comfortable for you. For me, I feel more comfortable in Sukhasana. So I will sit in Sukhasana. So this is my Sukhasana. So sit in any comfortable posture. Throughout the practice, if you sit, don't change your legs, and your back has to be completely straight. Okay. So that you should not compress your lungs. Your lungs has to be completely open, so that when you breathe, you can fill up your lungs completely. Okay. So now let's start. First 4 rounds of conscious breathing. Chin Mudra, take Chin Mudra with both the hands, keep it over the knee, back straight, close your eyes. Observe your spine, make sure your shoulders are relaxed, your spine is straight, and both the hips, they should take equal weight, don't be lopsided. Now my conscious breathing starts. So inhale, slowly feeling the cool air going inside your nostril. Fill up your lungs. And exhale, slowly feel the temperature of the air, warm air inside your nostril. First round, second. Second exhalation. Mental focus completely on your nostril and on your lungs. I am gently opening my eyes. So after 4 rounds of conscious breathing, you can feel the entire breathing process which is happening from your nose. It's passing through your trachea and you are filling your lungs, and then you are taking out that warm air full of toxic elements and carbon dioxide. You can feel the refreshment after that. So this is just to become aware of your breathing process. Now we will start Chandra Anulom, okay? To further feel your nostril and clearing up your nostril. So for that, left hand Chin Mudra, your right hand Nasika Mudra or Nasikagra Mudra. I am keeping like that. So my 2 fingers, it goes on my eyebrow center. First, for Chandra Anulom, with my thumb I am closing my right nostril. My left nostril is open. So 4 times inhaling through my left nostril and exhaling through my left nostril. This becomes Chandra Anulom. So I will start. After 4 rounds, right hand down in Chin Mudra. Mentally observe your left nostril. You can feel left nostril feels more open, more clear than your right nostril. Feel the difference. Now we will do Surya Anulom. For that, again take Nasika Mudra or Nasikagra Mudra. 2 fingers goes on my eyebrow center. With my right hand's ring finger, I am closing my right nostril completely. Thumb goes up, and from my 4 rounds of Surya Anulom from my right nostril only. So inhale through right and exhale through right. Slow and smooth inhalation and exhalation without straining your lungs. After 4 rounds, right hand down in Chin Mudra. Now compare both the nostril. Both the nostril, they feel completely open. Surya Anulom and Chandra Anulom, they increases the sensitivity around your nostrils by many folds. So before attempting your Anulom Vilom Pranayam or Nadi Shodhan Pranayam, first you have to do this to become more aware of your nostrils. Okay. Now we will start our Nadi Shodhan Pranayam. For that, make sure here you make sure your back is completely straight, shoulders are relaxed, or not. If it's not relaxed, it feels tight, relax it completely. Throughout the practice, don't overstrain your facial muscles. Keep a gentle smile on your face. It will relax your face. Your sound of breathing, even the person sitting next to you, he should not listen. The breathing has to be that smooth. Now again, right hand Nasika Mudra. First, from right thumb, close your right nostril. Left, once complete exhale from your left. Now inhale slowly, smoothly from left nostril. After complete inhalation, close the left nostril with your right hand's ring finger. Let your right nostril free and exhale completely through your right nostril. Now inhale through right. Close it. Exhale through left. Like that, complete 4 rounds. So mine 1 is over. Again 3 I have to do. After 4 rounds, right hand down in Chin Mudra. Feel the mental calmness. If you are comfortable here, you can take this pranayam to one level little more intense. For that, whenever you inhale and exhale, try doing mental counting, because I can't count loudly for the camera and breathe at the same time. So by counting, mental counting, I will show in my finger. So this also you can do. So but in your case, your left hand has to be in the Chin Mudra only. But I am doing it to show to you people. So right hand, again Nasika Mudra. So inhale. this I did 2 rounds and I was counting 5. 5 count inhaling, 5 count exhaling, again 5 count inhaling from this side and 5 counts of exhaling. So I did 2 rounds. I tried using my finger, but you have to do mental counting, okay, so that you can be completely absorbed with yourself. If you are comfortable here, your lungs are not strained and you are comfortable, you can try introducing Kumbhak also in between. Like suppose 5 count you are inhaling, for 5 counts you are holding the breath by closing both the nostril, and then again for 5 counts you have to exhale. So this is little more intense. The people who have high BP or who have heart ailments, they should not do. Otherwise anyone can do, provided you are relaxed during your entire practice. If you feel you are getting tired, don't do, okay? So 2 rounds of Nadi Shodhan Pranayam with Kumbhak I am doing. You just watch me. Left hand Chin Mudra, right hand Nasika Mudra. Again I will start with exhaling completely from my left. After 2 complete rounds, my hand down in Chin Mudra. You have to do minimum 5 rounds each. Try to feel your mind. Sit for a few seconds, closing your eyes. Before opening your eyes, do little bit palming and keep it over your eyes. Now gently open your eyes. You should feel calmness, peacefulness and freshness after your Nadi Shodhan Pranayam. If you feel tired or if you feel giddy or if you get little headache, that means you are straining your lungs too much. In that case, you have to do it very gently. Don't attempt Kumbhak that time and don't do pranayam with counting that time. Just do normal inhale, exhale for few months till your lungs get mature enough. Then you can attempt that. So that was our Nadi Shodhan Pranayam or Anulom Vilom Pranayam, or you can also call it alternative nostril breathing, and it is a balancing pranayam. So now let's talk about what is the benefits. So first, it gives complete oxygenation to your body. Anyone can do it. It's the mildest pranayam, very very effective pranayam. Regular practice, it corrects deviated nasal septum also. So nasal septum is the septum, that thin cartilaginous wall which is between your 2 nostrils. So for some people, the nasal septum is not at the center, it's inside, it is little shifted. So those people, while sleeping especially, they snore or they open their mouth to breathe because one of the nostril it gets blocked. So for that, this Nadi Shodhan Pranayam is highly beneficial. It actually corrects it. My son also, he was doing, he had this deviated nasal septum, and it's completely all right now. With the regular practice, it happens. So you have to be very regular. Third, it corrects your cardiac problems also. Some cardiac problems like irregular heartbeat and all, it restores your correct cardiac rhythm also. Okay. The third is harmonization of endocrine gland happens. So if you have some hormonal disbalances during like menopausal time, or suppose if someone has pimples and all because this hormonal issues, it corrects that. And of course mentally it increases concentration power, you develop willpower also, it clears your pranic blockages, and it energizes your brain, it basically it de-stresses you also. I have told in the beginning, the best time to do pranayama is either early in the morning or immediately after sunset. But if you don't have time, and if you are coming tired from your office but your stomach is empty, you can try doing 5 rounds of this Anulom Vilom, and it will just, you can feel the refreshment after that. Okay. And one more thing, left nostril is our nest, or left nostril, it's connected to our Ida Nadi, and right nostril is connected to Pingla Nadi. So if in this process, in Nadi Shodhan Pranayama, we do alternate breathing. So when we breathe through our left, our Ida Nadi, it gets stimulated, and it is, since it's connected to our parasympathetic nervous system, it calms your body, because parasympathetic nervous system, it's designed to calm your body. So your heart rate becomes little slow, your mind becomes calm, and your digestion power, it increases. So those things happens when your parasympathetic nervous system activates. So when we breathe through our left, Ida Nadi gets activated, and these changes, the parasympathetic nervous system awakens, and these changes, all the good changes happen in our body. And simultaneously we do our next we do our right nostril breathing. So when the right nostril, we breathe through our right nostril, it's connected to Pingla Nadi, which is Pingla Nadi, it activates your sympathetic nervous system, and your heartbeat increases, your pupil gets dilated, your lung function it improves. Basically it brings your body to fight and flight mode. So if we do alternate nostril breathing, so at the same time, one after another, your Ida Nadi gets activated, giving it stimulates your parasympathetic nervous system, calms your body. When Pingla Nadi gets activated, your body comes into fight and flight mode. So that way, if we do equal breathing on both the nostrils, it creates a balance between your right and left brain. It brings a balance between your two different nervous systems, and it brings a general overall balance in your personality, in your attitude, in your conduct, everything. So that was for all. If you practice it for longer duration, it leads to spiritual progress also, and of course for calm and peaceful mind, everyone wants. So try to be regular, and keep doing this pranayama and yoga, and take good care of your health. Bye bye.